What's up, friends? Stobbie here. Welcome back to XCOM. It's Operation Sweeten something. Sweeten the War Leader. We're gonna go get some resistance personnel. Yeah, this is big for us. This is gonna help us get better numbers here in South Africa with respect to intel gathering and whatnot. This needs to go well. So, rescue captive resistance contacts, extract all XCOM soldiers. I think this is a fixed evac mission. These ones usually are. I keep thinking, what exactly can we do to make sure we get the laser weapons as quick as we can? Just thinking long term, we need to just... we'll do whatever we can. If we have to render corpses to get Elerium, we'll do that. Or alloys. Fortunately, excavating within the Avenger isn't going to help us all that much, because I mean, we are next to some machinery that we can excavate, but it'll take like a month to excavate. But then I think the Elerium is going to be the hold-up. If memory serves, you just got to do the research for the bit of Elerium. Then when it actually comes time to building the laser weapons, the individual laser weapons, I think it's just supplies and alloys. Anyway, let's think about this mission here now. Urban environment, so lots of buildings with a height advantage, that's nice. I think we have a sniper on this mission. Although we may well not have brought a sniper. Actually, a lot of times I tend to not bring a sniper along. It's these missions where you have to keep moving. Snipers aren't that useful. Assault troopers and shinobis are way better. Yeah, we've got Lorendiu there as our assault trooper. Seeing a shinobi there. Grenadier, Specialist, and Ranger. It's pretty standard loadout as far as I'm concerned. Loving the frame rate, XCOM. Should smooth up once we're actually in-game. Okay, group of resistance contacts, round it up. Yeah, we know all this. 4 of them. Gosh, that's so nice. Good lord, we have to traverse the entire map. Wow, that is miles. Okay, I'm familiar with this building. I've fought this building before. I think there should be high cover on the second floor. We push forward. No, it's only half cover. Like that big atrium style building. Get into that half cover there. And we can always drop down into the high cover. Should put us in a decent engagement position. I'm just noticing that I could actually have put a shape charge here, but I'm thinking that that one resistance personnel there standing too close to the wall, so if I try to blow that wall up, I'll probably kill him in the blast, or at least set him on fire, which
Begebe mich zu dieser Position.
It's not ideal when you're trying to rescue someone.
Feindlicher Trupp geortet.
It's drone. Fair warning for you, those of you watching. I've got my little Gatecrasher gizmo sitting on my lap while I'm recording this. So if she hears a dog outside, she might just start barking and run away. So if you suddenly hear a dog barking, it's not in-game. It's IRL dog.
Moving on target location.
Indio, get up there.
On y va.
Must have at least one shotgun in the mission. Always find that the best weapon for taking care of those little surveillance drones is shotguns.
Got it covered.
Get close to them. If you roll a 6, you can normally outright kill them.
Let's do this.
And once we get armor-piercing rounds, then the shotgun should be able to one-shot the surveillance drones most of the time. I think the surveillance drones have 4 hit points and the shotgun does 4 to 6. Yeah, 4 hit points, 2 armor. So without the AP, you'd need a 6 or a crit. You're not going to get a crit. They have crit resistance. I want to take a look at what we're researching when we get back. I have a funny feeling that my research order isn't right. Damn it!
Ils nous ont trouvés.
Not the way I wanted to start.
D'advent dans le secteur.
Snick plus Guardian, both in high cover. Damn it! The flash seems like the right thing to do. Oh, Grenadier, can you blow up cover? No, because you've got flashbangs and smokes. Memory says that's because I brought a technical along for the explosives, but now the technical's not in position, so I can't blow up their cover. Shit. Jeff. I've got to get Jeff into position to be able to launch a big rocket on the next turn. Any high cover for him? No, it's all half cover.
No need
Put him in high cover over there. I think let's wait with the flashbang. If we're going to do that, we'll... No. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Didn't want to go straight ahead and flash. I thought maybe... Because the Shinobi can run forward and slash.
Schon
Could
unterwegs.
have used a run gun into that half cover. But that would be exposing
Bestätigt,
these two
Überwachung läuft.
way on the front lines and only half cover with
If you
support
say
miles
so.
behind them. They're not good. Shot there, but it doesn't seem worth taking.
Scanning.
Just overwatch in case they move. Unlikely that they move. I just got to survive the 2 shots that they got to take, and then I can clean them up on the next turn.
It is clear.
I'm hating this half cover, but they are flashbang, so it technically counts as high cover. Precision superior. Where's precision? Precision is
Moving to Overwatch.
charge of run and gun, I think. That's good.
Advent forces on the ground.
How many in total? We got an officer, another guardian, and a trooper. Vectoid, disgusting. A gunner. Gunners are really scary. 4 to 7 damage, can one-shot any of our troops. And another drone. So one of the big goals on this mission is to hack the... Oh, come
They
on!
got me.
20%, fuck's sakes. Down.
Incoming over here.
Yeah, that would have been a perfect way to start the mission by getting our specialist killed. Damn it. Okay, now I think we can run and gun forward into this half cover here, right next to these two. Take care of them, but then I need support. I can smoke them once they're in that half cover, so I think that's relatively safe. But that shotgun shot and that Shinobi slash have to get the kills though. So I don't really have much of a way to put any other damage onto those two. I mean, shooting through high cover with the rest of the guys is not going to be that great. 5 to that's a guaranteed hit if the slash hits. The shotgun, I need to do 9 damage to that snake. So it's 6 plus 2, even if I roll maximum damage and crit, that's not going to happen, is it?
Poursuivez-les. Ok, je bouge.
Oh, damn, I should have waited. I've got Jeff Portnoy in position. I should have rocketed, wound the Viper, and then take the shot. Yes, he's 4 plus 6. I think I can still rocket if I use micro missiles. Because if I use the main rocket, it's going to scatter too much. Micro missiles, I think are more, they don't scatter. It says they're max scatter 2 tiles, but I don't think it would scatter. They haven't moved or anything.
Bring in the pain.
Please don't scatter. Please don't hit my... Good. Okay, that's the 2 damage we needed. So now my shotgun needs to do max damage and or crit. So naturally it rolls a 4. Perfect. Thanks. But I remember when stocks used to do guaranteed damage. So useful.
Ich bin aufgeflogen.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Das ist nicht
Trigger
gut.
Stalker! Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. God, what do we do now? What do we do now? God damn, this is a bad situation. I could flashbang, heal myself. I think I'm going to heal myself and then I'll use command. I'll command Sugarstalker to take another swing. Give him another chance at killing that Guardian. See? Yeah, our little plan of running forward past their cover has not worked at all, but that's just because the 2 soldiers in question have completely whiffed. I mean, I suppose technically Danny hit her shotgun shot and was unlucky to, not only did she not crit, but she also rolled minimum damage. Ugh. Now Sugar's not going to flashay, so he's might even roll a 4 here. Okay, good, it's 5 minimum damage. That's what I'm talking about. That feels like a waste of a command ability.
Genau nach Plan.
It's not a waste because I got a kill, but I mean I could have used that command ability so much better. I need to smoke these two in a way that doesn't give the snake cover. I'm not gonna put friends. Bearing in mind that there's a little drone off to our right there. I smoke. Yeah, well, actually that looked perfect. No.
Here, catch!
Shoot very carefully. I'll check the AoE. I think because it's launched from a grenade launcher, it's got an extra tile of AoE effect. Quite nice. I've never actually built a full-on support grenadier before. I've always needed the grenadiers for cover destruction. But given how weak frag grenades are, even with Sapper,
Get my bearings!
20% chance to hit. Miss. Oh, through smoke. Fuck's sake. Yeah, looks like it's be one of those missions. We keep missing everything and they keep hitting everything in the 20% range.
Yeah, sure.
At least no other aliens were able to follow up and shoot me while I'm bound. I think you're still too far away to be able to rocket launch, and besides, we don't have anyone in position to follow up, so what do I do here? Portnoy, take a shot at the drone, maybe. Danny can shotgun the snake off, but they're not a better use of the shotgun. Nah, let's just make sure we get the snake down. Disgusting snake. Elerium core, nice. That'll give us like, I think it's 5 or 6 Elerium. We're probably going to end up rendering that and using that to help us push towards laser weapons. You see that slash is a no-go. At 67% accuracy. That's that defense dark event. I've never seen a slash at that low percentage chance to hit. I think I have to take a turn just to get everybody into position. This sucks. I hack the drone. That'll be huge for us.
I hope it's worth it.
Could remove the disorientation, but I mean, even if I do, you'll still be shooting at like a sub 50% shot at that drone anyways. Trigger Stalker, I think it's pretty obvious. We're not running for a slash just yet, so let's just get into position and I think flashbang these guys, make sure that the Victoid, I can't hit them both. My worry is if I don't flashbang the sectoid, it will do probably a mind control on the Shinobi, and then I'm really going to struggle to kill that sectoid. If it doesn't move, it won't be that bad, because Portnoy can just rocket launch his cover, and then we can do it with direct fire. How long is that smoke going to last? I think the smoke is going to last into the next turn.
Activate
Anyway,
haywire.
let's make sure we get this hack first. 50% chance. 61, nice. Go on! Oh, orange Jesus. Smiles on us at last.
We're through.
We do a bit of luck. These first few turns have been terrible. Seed. I'll just sprint her up now, but she's disorientated, she can hardly move anywhere. I think leaving her up here can only be seen by the sectoid.
I'm on it.
Overwatch. I didn't want to leave her in half cover without smoke covering her. Because then that gunner could technically have moved up and maybe gotten a shot on her. And can you imagine if flashbang has the persistent stun effect into the next turn, like in that area? That'd be OP. I'm seriously considering building a support grenadier. I mean, if it ends up being really underpowered, we can always retrain in the AWC, especially once we get ourselves plasma grenades. Then I think it's pretty
Stay
obvious
unter
that we want a
starkem
boom grenadier. I mean, the downside with the support grenadier is that you don't have the cover destruction. But I mean, until you get proper grenades, you just don't have any cover destruction anyway. You can destroy almost none of the cover, even with sapper. Only the flimsiest of cover can be destroyed. And this needs to be a big accurate rocket. The max scatter of 4 tiles with a mandatory scatter of 4.6. We'll have this sectoid be within at least 2 squares, even if it does scatter away from it. That should be fine.
Target locked.
I think that Guardian's gonna have a bad day. Yep. Loot destroyed, but that's fine. It's just one less alien we have to deal with from the field. So, Stalker. Can't run in and slash in any effective way. Danny. Any flanks available? No. I'm gonna run this Overwatch. I'm thinking I could maybe run and gun Danny into position. He in command range? If I aid protocol Danny, I can make a big play to hopefully get a flanking shot either on the gunner or on the sectoid. That's what I'm thinking.
Ok, j'y vais.
Please.
Je suis sur le feu ennemi.
Yeah, that's the Overwatch taken care of. Yeah, it'll have to be on the next turn. It's too dangerous. At least my other troops can move now. And we use Oscar Mike on Francie so that she can get into position to flashbang maybe more than just the sectoid.
I'm trusting you here.
The grenade launcher should give her the extra tile AoE on the flashbang. So that I can hit the gunner and the sectoid. Should. Or those two at the back. Probably a better target. I mean, yeah, that's a 2 for 1.
Boom!
Still don't really have a plan for that sectoid. I suppose I shouldn't worry about it too much because I'm just going to move the drone up, and knowing the AI, it's probably stupidly just going to shoot at the drone. Because why these hacks are so big, it basically gives you a free turn or two to move people around and take shots. At least as long as the drone is still alive. I can't get a flank here, there's that wall anyway. Up on the roof maybe? Not this turn. If I run into the building here, it'll get me flanked. Pretty easily, honestly. Nope, don't flash out there. That leaves me out in the open. That's no good. I think it's here on the left side of this building.
Positive.
I think it's reasonably safe to bank on drone being the main target and let everybody else just move. And then take advantage on the next turn. I could put Danny behind that high cover, but then she's closer than the drone and is likely to take that fire. But she is less of a target though. She'll be in high cover and the drone's out in the open. I can't bank on the smoke on the next turn. Go left here as well. That's go
Bon,
left.
si c'est comme ça.
I like the fact that she's tucked away there and can't be seen. Foxy,
Fire
just
shots.
Overwatch. No longer disoriented, but I'm predicting it's going to shoot at the drone. Ow! So it could be flankable though from my 2 guys on the left. Nice shooting, nerd. Oh, that actually helps us. Then he's flanked to my 2 guys on the left. He didn't take the shot as predicted. No, my job.
No, please, no!
We've got a drone that can run that Overwatch for us. I'm pretty sure if I kill the sectoid, the panic will be removed. And now Foxy, and that could be an option. These all 60% shots, or 72, that's the most likely one to hit. That would be no bueno though, that would put him on like 2 multiple flank angles. What do I do with Danny? Shotgun right there, but then she's flanked to the rest of them. Shoot from this doorway here, on the left.
Ça devrait pouvoir se faire.
I can't see the sector, but I can see the officer. What's this? 52, it's a long range stun. Open the door and take a look, see what the percentages are on the sectoid. 73, that's way better. Or 63% shot. What about the stun on the officer? I can't see the officer now that I've opened the door. What? Okay, just XCOM things. Thanks. Get rid of that Overwatch for us. It's got 50% accuracy, it's very unlikely to hit. What was that? That was about 20% chance to hit, not surprising. This would be a super big bonus for us if this drone shot could actually hit the officer. 30% chance. Oh, and it crits as well! Well, it crits for 1 point of damage. But the disorientation on that officer is huge for us. Maybe Foxy just goes here and takes a flanking shot on the sectoid. The other option is I could get a height advantage SMG flank on the officer, but the downside is that's with an SMG, so it's not going to be very accurate. 63% chance to shoot. You know what? Take it. Great shooting, Danny.
Là, c'est sûr, j'ai eu la cible.
Portnoy. Panic should have been removed. I killed the sectoid that panicked it. And I know it obviously works that way for mind control, but am I misremembering? I think maybe it's Long War 1 or War of the Chosen where that happens. But anyway, let's just get a little save and reload just to see if that's actually the way it works. We need a crash save file anyway. As you guys would know, this is Honest Man, so I don't save or reload for anything bad happening. I'll only save and reload for what I think are bugs. The most common bug that I tend to run into on Long War 2 is the high cover bug, where if you think of a vehicle that has those 4 high cover positions, if you put your troopers on the far left and far right high cover positions, it works as high cover properly. However, if you try to break line of sight and hide troops in the middle 2 positions, which shows as high cover, but then when the enemy comes to shoot, they can see you and it doesn't count as high cover and you're standing out in the open. That hasn't worked. Okay, so fair enough. That's obviously a Long War 2 thing that's changed, so it doesn't remove panic. I'm fairly sure it works that way in Long War. I mean, War of the Chosen. Okay, I can actually get a visual on that officer where the trooper can't see me, so I think that is a pretty good place to sit myself.
Kein Problem.
I need 5 points of damage. It's super unlikely. An SMG, I'd need a max roll and a crit. Yeah, go on. That's not surprisingly.
Muss mich zusammenreißen. Ich muss bald nachladen.
I still think that was the best choice, given that it is patently too dangerous to run in and flashé just yet. We've got another flashbang, so I can keep all 3 of them flashbangs.
What's over there?
I'm liking this support grenadier more and more. The extra AoE on the flashbangs and the ability to launch them miles is incredible.
Drone grenade!
And I must remember to recolor Francie's weapons. Those are non-regulation. Don't get me wrong, the hot pink is fabulous, but no, that's not how we work. We're a professional military organization.
Move, move, move!
The thing worth thinking about is look at that reinforcements bar on the top left. I think 3 or 4 turns have gone by. This is taking too long. And we have to traverse this entire enormous map. We are going to be dealing with reinforcements, that's for sure. Rip, brave little surveillance drone. Served us well.
There's heavy fire in the zone.
I wonder if Long War 2 has the specialist ability where you can potentially permanently hack the mechs. I think it is one of the options. We'll take a look. If we get a specialist who is in possession of particularly high hack skill, and we can get a elite plus hack PCS, then we can try to do that. Especially because, I mean, even if we do the Shen's Last Gift mission, I don't see us using mechs a whole lot, just because there's at most, I think, 8 slots for troops, and there's 8 different classes in the base Long War 2, so I want to have one of each. On a subsequent playthrough, I might do it a little bit different, where
Wir sind die Besten.
I know there's a mod that changes the Psi class from having to sit and, you know, be trained in the Psi lab to actually being a starting class, and then it gains XP in the normal way as other troops do. We might think about that, but for now, let's just try to get through an all pods active Long War 2 campaign at all with the base troops, and then we'll try something different. The micro missiles for a bit of wounding, that I think that's a good
Bring
option.
in the pain.
I mean, it's reliable damage, which is the biggest bonus of these technicals with this RPG package. Didn't destroy any cover, which is not surprising, but I think because I can kind of bank on
I'm
my
trusting
assault
you here.
trooper getting into a flanking position, and 41% is not bad. That might be worth a shot.
Alright, I'll go.
What numbers does Keela have on that? 43, even better. You know what? Okay, take the shot. Take the shot, Keela. Come on, 43. It's almost 1 and 2. No, don't stabilize. Take the shot. Come on. Oh, the graze.
Gotta do better.
That's right. You do got to do better. Okay, Francie's got this with that hot pig rifle. He doesn't got this.
Shot failed to connect.
2 to 4 damage, 34 aim, he's flashbanged.
On a
6
reçoit
hit
le train.
points, 2 ablative armor. She's just gonna have to tank a shot from the trooper.
D'accord.
The trooper would have to crit to do real damage to her. 100%. Shotgun in the face.
Faites gaffe avant de vous approcher. J'aurai bientôt plus de munitions.
Oh shit. Orientation wore off, of course. 54% from close. That should be like a 60-odd% chance to hit. Damn it. Okay, he didn't shoot, he just kind of spazzed out. I think that maybe because his mobility was so low and he felt he had to move. Okay, so that's all the enemies taken care of.
Got it,
You know, you
moving.
just have to sprint up and get those resistance personnel out as soon as we can. Everybody else sort of just sprint up and provide support. Danny's going to finish off that guy with her shotgun. Or we could give it to Fox.
Bin unterwegs.
So 85% SMG shot, as opposed to the Flechet, which is shows 85, but it's not. It is 72. Yes, so SMG so far.
Genau nach Plan. Meine Waffe ist leer.
Okay, whew. So that's all 8 of the enemies taken care of.
10-4.
I think let's chuck the rest of our troops on this building here and start overwatching. The reinforcements are going to start raining down on us any second.
Ok, j'y vais. C'est bon.
C'est bon. That's good.
Already there.
Looks like they called in some
This is
friends.
already. Okay, Holly, just get in there and do the hack.
I'm
Should be able
going.
to see the hack target from there. Oh, come on. Line of sight. What is that? Thanks. Okay. Everyone else? It's Overwatch
Bon,
time.
si c'est comme ça.
Even Danny with the shotgun, she might
Vigilance.
as well. I mean, she's got height advantage.
Hope it's
We
worth
just
it.
gotta hope that whatever drops in doesn't drop so far away from us that we don't get Overwatch.
If you say so.
Which can happen.
Moving to Overwatch.
Bereit für den Angriff. Gebe Feuerschuss.
Sounded like
We've got
off the-
advent
yeah,
here.
miles away. Gunner and a Viper. Oh, that's pretty nasty. Snake in high cover, perfect. Okay, first things first, let's get this hack done here. Resistance broadcast, large intel cache. I think resistance
Bypassing
broadcast
security.
is extra troops join the haven. If we can get this, that'll be 4 plus 1 new rebel. That'll be 5 new rebels from this mission if we can get this done. Go, 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 yes! Oh man, that's amazing. So we're gonna go from, I think 4 in this haven up to 9, assuming I can get all 4 of these guys out alive. This is massive for us, for our economy and our intel gathering efforts. Okay, now do here, Francie. Actually, if you go to the right there, I wonder if she might have a visual on that gunner. I suspect that gunner left himself in a flanking position.
Okay, I'll go.
He did? Francie, oh come on, you gotta nail this. Max damage, come on.
I got it, right? Gonna need to reload soon.
Oh, that was so clutch. Great shot, Francie. And doing 6 damage with the rifle is really hard to do. You have to roll a 4 or a 5 and crit. You have to land the hit roll first.
Is it clear?
Then you have to land the 4 or 5 damage roll, which is 50% chance.
This one's for you.
That was nice. I'm trying to wound the snake. I don't expect to kill its cover, but I just wanted to wound it. Red fog do its thing. Minus 3% or minus 3 accuracy. I imagine the snake will use its tongue ability and constrict someone. And I'm pretty sure it's use it out front there, Sugar Stalker. He's got ablative armor, and I think the constrict does 1 damage. So that should take up her ablative armor.
What's over there?
Without doing any hit point damage, so that should be fine. Okay, let's look at these names. Bekin Kosi Makunga. Mahunga. I think they pronounce it with a sound. Mahunga. Bekin Kosi Mahunga. Tau Makatumane. Tau Makatumane. And Solani Klengwa. And Telane Monyane. Telane Monyane. These African names sound so cool. What's the snake gonna do? Up.
Might be poison here.
That sucks.
Think they got me.
It actually takes off ablative armor, which is cool because it's not hit point armor, but that's a bit odd. I mean, like poison should be biological damage. That shouldn't work that way. Okay, Solani, just run for the exit. This snake's gonna die this turn. It's left itself in a flanked position, so being out in the open doesn't really matter. Just run. Run, 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 run. Bekin Kosi. Amba one. Amba. Amba is quick in northern Situ, I think. Danny has a run and gun. But maybe I hang on to the run and gun, because if I can land this Lachey and kill the snake, which I think I just did. Go on, Foxy. Snake shish kebab.
So wird's gemacht.
That's nice. Okay, so that then leaves the run and gun open for reinforcements on the following turn or 2.
Bien reçu, je bouge.
Now, who's got a med kit for Jeff Portnoy?
Ah, he got me.
Oh, I think he's panicking.
Help!
Oh, for
Help!
fuck's sakes, Portnoy.
Someone help!
Well, no reinforcements on this next turn, so I might just let him, freak out and he'll recover on the next turn. I already sprinted him, so if he recovers on the next turn, that's fine. Everybody, just run like hell down this main road. Cover doesn't make a difference right now. It's just reinforcements dropping in, which should run into Overwatch.
Je confirme la position.
Although Foxy has a med kit, so I think I want to remove that poison. Medkit heal? No medkit heal available. So the poison has wore off, question mark? Well, I suppose so. I don't think it's worth sedating him and carrying him out. I mean,
Na
he's going to
los,
recover on the
zeigt
next
euch!
turn.
More of them coming in!
Good lord. He's still panicking. Fuck. I think I can revive and hack for each one action abilities. That's good. So that's Portnoy back in the game.
Scanning.
I can always hack on following turns once we've taken care of this reinforcement pod.
All right, I'll go.
Fuck, we are still 2 or 3 turns of sprinting away from that evac zone, and we're going to
Overwatch.
start having to deal with reinforcements every single
Ready to
turn.
rock.
This is getting legit scary now.
Affirmative. Covering now. Ok, je vous fais confiance.
First reinforcement pod was 2 aliens, so the next one should be 3.
En vigilance.
Let's just hope for a few troopers. Move your ass, Solani. Solani. Take me, Corsi.
Kein Problem. Mir entgeht nichts. Enemies on the
Il change de
move! They're flanking
position.
us!
Okay, so we didn't get the troopers we were hoping for. That's pretty much worst case scenario. Well, a mech would have been worst case scenario.
Advent
But
forces
that
sighted.
Rocketeer, that is such a problem for us. So I can't just run. I have to try and kill. That Rocketeer has to die.
Adjusting aim.
It's 3 in a row.
Cheers,
Mist.
man.
4 in a row. Mist.
That is not good.
And a nice even 5 in a row. Mist.
Come on. Focus.
Oh my word, this is so bad. Let's at least get the resistance personnel out. What do I do here? What do I do? We have to shoot and move towards the evac zone, because if we get bogged down trying to kill everything now, we're not going to be able to do enough damage every turn. There's going to be more bodies, more hit points dropping on the field every turn than we can do, even if we land all our shots. So technically now is the time we should just sprint everybody, but if we do that, the Rocketeer just moves up, rockets someone, destroys their cover, and they get cleaned up by the gunner and the officer. So my assault trooper and my shinobi can take care of the gunner and the Rocketeer, and we can flashbang the officer. Maybe then we can just run everybody away on the next 2 turns. But then this Rocketeer, well, the Rocketeer should die. I'm hoping a run and gun shotgun blast will do for him. Oh, look how far away everyone is. This is when I should have saved Oscar Mike, but felt like I needed to Oscar Mike Francie in that previous turn to get her into flashbang range. Holly is the slowest. I'm the most worried about Holly. Portnoy isn't quick either. Oh, fucking, I can't get behind that wall to be able to shotgun blast the Rocketeer. And I can't hit the officer either. I think from there and then using my stun gun at range is probably my best bet on that gunner. Because even if we hit the shotgun blast, it would need to roll max damage and or crit. Kill the gunner outright.
Le doigt sur la gâchette. Compris, j'y vais.
Hey Danny, no pressure, but this has to hit. 78. 78.
J'essaie de l'étourdir.
Okay. Good stalker. Let's show that Rocketeer. Potentially going to expose him to the officer, but I don't feel like I have any other option. I'm still seeing 2 units there. Don't you miss this, don't you?
Fehlschuss!
Foxy, that's the second point blank flasher you've
On
missed
it.
this mission. I don't have a command to pull his ass out of the fire this time. Oh my word.
I'm trusting you here. Come get some.
Run. That's still going to put her 2 turns away. But bear in mind, she already been hit once, so doesn't have ablative armor, so 3 hit points. If she gets hit by any of these enemies, she dies. Put her as far away back as we can behind high cover there. I think it's the best way to do
Running!
that. Damn it! This is bad. I didn't kill any of these 3. Come on, this is an Overwatch. You have to hit. Oh, that's clutch. 45 aim. Please miss. You can't miss a rocket. Sakes, Foxy, that's all your fault. God damn it, Sugar Stalker.
Ça fait pas du bien.
Die Sache ist mir zu heiß!
Ça devient un peu étouffant par ici.
Ich werde
More
hier
of them coming in.
gekillt!
Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Double time.
Okay, so it looks like Danny and Sugar Stalker are just going to die. Ugh. Danny's mobility. I don't have a remote heal. And she's marked. That is a dead soldier.
Je fonce.
This is her best chance though, being in high cover. Portnoy, I could micro missile. No, I need to sprint on the next turn. Well, Sugar Stalker, I can medkit and then with the extra mobility from
Nicht
Red
bewegen, das
Fog
wird schon
wearing
wieder!
off, I should be able to move an extra square. 2 extra squares, but that doesn't really help us.
Positiv.
You know what? Considerations of how to get kills here are just out the window. We're just in full-on run for your lives mode. Except maybe if I micro rocketeer, I can guarantee the kill on the rocketeer and wound the gunner.
Firing rocket!
Portnoy needs 2 more turns to run from there. Fucking rocketeer. Frenzy, we can get to the evac on the next turn, so just Overwatch, I suppose.
Got it covered.
God, Danny is so boned. Maybe if we had remote heal, I could keep moving her and healing her, giving her enough mobility, but with only 6 mobility, she'd need 3 or 4 turns to get to evac, and that ain't happening. If we can somehow get out of this, only having lost Danny,
Auf die Seiten achten!
then that'll
Some
be good for
advent
us.
here.
There's a stun lancer, so maybe the stun lancer can knock her unconscious and she'll get captured. Or Overwatch
That
shots
is
missing.
not good.
But that's not surprising. I don't think we have head triggers on any of our weapons.
Impossible.
For me, I always value head triggers and scopes as the
Looks
most
like they
valuable
called
weapon
in back
mods.
up.
Yeah, look at this. Now it's going to be a whole other pod every turn. Fuck, and I can't get to the evac. Plus get a flank.
All right, I'll go.
Maybe I can throw smoke. It's a bit far. Danny. I wonder if aid protocol will last if I use aid protocol and then evac.
Moving out. Incoming over here.
His Francie's out.
I'm out of here.
She's lost her left arm, but she's out. Foxy. Okay, 1 more flash shot. Come on. Don't fuck this up. You fucked up 2 already. Take out that stun lancer. Oh my god, Sugar Stalker! You're a liability, dude.
Ich bin weg!
You're a fucking liability, you know that. Portnoy's probably dead too. That Rocketeer's got a flank on him, but...
Will do!
Oh my god. Danny is so dead.
Ok, j'y vais.
Take someone down with you, maybe? at that. Flanked, marked, one
Tire
hit
pour
point.
rien.
That is a dead trooper.
Just in time.
More reinforcements, not that it matters. Full on runaway mode. 41%. I think
under
chance
fire!
that was to hit, so thank goodness that missed. Now this just mustn't kill Portnoy. 5 survive.
Okay,
Don't
this is
panic,
bad.
don't panic. Hopefully he's still got enough mobility to actually get out. Oh,
Je suis sous le feu ennemi.
now she's dead, surely. Another shot of Portnoy misses.
Incoming over here.
Oh my word.
Got advent
That
here.
is a huge pod. Sectoid bums for days. Well, maybe that helps us. If one of those
They've got
sectoids mind
friends!
controls Danny, and she's the last person up, I think it counts
Location
as
confirmed.
a capture. Maybe we can free her in a later mission. Portnoy, get out.
Let's go.
Now we just have to hope that Danny doesn't get outright killed. Run and guns on cooldown. What do you
Ça devrait
tuck
pouvoir se
myself away in
faire.
that little corner. And
Bien reçu. Je reste en
Hunker.
position.
the gunner's gonna have to miss. So I think that gives me the best chance of. I was hoping that stun lancer might run in and try to zap me unconscious. The Rocketeer doesn't take a shot. This needs to miss. Very close range, so should have aim malice for that cannon. Misses. Good.
C'est tout ce que tu sais faire.
This needs to miss as well. A lot needs to go right here. Area suppression, okay. Snake, don't shoot or poison, please. Overwatch, fine. Another miss.
Il s'acharne sur moi.
This needs to miss as well. Then we've got the sectoids hopefully gonna. Good lord, there's a lot of troops on the field. Okay, pray for mind control. Nope, out of range. Come on, mind control. You got this. Come on. Here we go. Well, she's panicking, so has less mind resistance. Oh, fuck it. Come on, sectoid. Holy balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're bringing in reinforcements.
Look at the fact that you've still got 7 turns to extract, but can you imagine if you actually needed to still be running for the extraction zone at this point? I've lost track of how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 20 aliens on the field here. Look at these things. And another pod coming in. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7 alien pod. Holy fuck. Look at that. Damn, I think the sectoids are going to go at the end of the turn again. I can't imagine that gunner is going to miss another shot. And probably that officer on the rear flank has a flanking shot. Come on, miss. Miss again. Miss again. Ah, damn it. Rip Danny. 3 wounded too. That was nasty. But, man, I think if you told most players you have to have 1 soldier die, but I'll give you 5 resistance personnel, especially this early on, I think you'd have to take that. MVP on that mission, it's hard to say. I think Jiggerstalkia was definitely the MLP, or no, the L VP, the least valuable player. Those fucking, how many slashes did he miss? I think 3. He did hit one quite important one against that officer, but then missed all the rest. That's such a liability. At least once he gets Blade Master, oh, look at those wounds. All 3 out for a month. I think fire in the hole, gotta be fire in the hole for the accuracy. Just stops disasters from happening. Blade Master, 58 aim, no wonder he couldn't hit anything. That's awesome. 5 extra resistance personnel. Yes, please. Good lord, look at all the wounds. We still don't have an AWC up. Well, once we get the money, we'll build an AWC. But I'm gonna need another scientist then to be able to man it. I mean, look, we've got... Look at all these guys. Let's put them all onto intel. This is great for us. This is going to give us so much more time to infiltrate. At a certain point, actually, I think if you can get like a full 13 people working on intel, plus a scientist, you can get like above 12 days for these reinforcement missions, and then that gives you the best chance of sending 8 people and having a chance of doing a mission where you get full salvage. I think it's going to be worth it here for the smash and grab here, using the intel. The enemy readiness is still normal though, which scares me. But I've got 4 corporals, squaddy. Must launch a report. Okay. So when we come back, it'll be Operation Vindictive Arrow. The smash and grab is going to be huge for us. And hopefully this will give us the Elerium and the alloys we need to make the push towards laser weapons and start cranking out some laser weapons. This is by far the earliest I've gotten myself close to laser weapons in any of these long war campaigns, and even if we just get a couple laser rifles with AP rounds, that's going to be huge for us. You put those onto your rangers, and that is such a big boost to damage, especially once your rangers hit corporal and you give them center mass. Then they're effectively hitting for the same damage that a mag rifle does. So I think it's like 5 to 9, plus the +5 accuracy. From the laser weapon, and then you give them AP rounds, so it's 5 to 9 armor piercing, which is enormous. If you're lucky, you can even one-shot a mech with that kind of damage.